Hello everyone, in this video we are continuing our series on substance abuse in the pregnancy. So what is the management when the patient comes to you in labor? Okay, the intrapartum management. Now remember, most of the cases of drug abuse or drug dependency appear first time at the time of labor because they try to avoid antenatal visits. So, on this side, some minimum protocol should be maintained. For example, once you find that the patient is a dependent patient or substance abuser, then you need to do frequent CTG monitoring of the baby because there are higher chances of placental insufficiency and subtle IUD can happen. So, you have to monitor the CTG. Opiates, when taken, can affect the CTG machine. So you need to know that when the patient has taken the drug, or is she taking a drug during labor or not. Try to avoid the fetal blood sampling, episiotomies, fetal scalp pH findings because we don't know which kind of infection the patient have sometimes. Okay, so we try to decrease the vertical transmission of any possible maternal infections. If we have confirmed HIV or HCV status of the patient, then we should go for RNAs, but elective cesarean section cannot be ruled out. So elective cesarean section must be made up. Sometimes should be done in cases of HIV or HCV to decrease vertical transmission to the baby. Methadone maintenance should be given to the patient accordingly. Various kind of anesthesias are available, but often general anesthesia may be not effective in various drug uses like cocaine. So try to go for epidural anesthesia, which is actually great uh, in this kind of patients. Avoid naloxone because of severe withdrawal symptoms in mother and baby. Phenylephrine can be used as vasoconstrictor or for subtle hypotension prevention instead of other drugs because it will be affecting good with cocaine users. So these are some very general criteria for management of drug abuser patient in intrapartum. Thank you, friends.